The way I shoot gets me hired, but the way I serve gets me 5 stars. 5 stars don't just reflect your work. They reflect your workflow, your energy, and how people feel around you. If you're a videographer or a photographer who's great behind the camera, but trying to figure out why your clients aren't leaving 5-star reviews, or when you do get the review, they feel flat and surface level, this video is for you. I'm not giving a tutorial, I'm giving insights of real world shoots, real clients, real feedback that's helped me refine my entire approach to serving people. This is the kind of stuff that I wish I had access to when I first started out. Let's talk about what it takes to build real 5-star experiences without burning out, without becoming someone you're not, and without begging. I have 362 5-star reviews, which is insane. When people started telling me that they hired me because of my reviews, I realized that this is a huge deal. This is like a big reason that people actually even hire you in the first place. So I understand the value. I started getting more reviews. I started to notice that it was easier for people to say yes to my packages, to say yes to hiring me. And I realized what an impact this made on my overall booking process, because when they see so many 5-star reviews, it's like instant trust. They start reading the reviews, especially when they're wordy, when there's like beautiful long reviews. It's also good SEO for Google. Like when you are when you are being searched, like these are big things. Like the longer these reviews are, the better for SEO. So what do you think really gets you the 5-star reviews? The quality of your work, your turnaround time, or how you serve people? I feel like it's all of the above, but mostly how you serve people. So the moments that matter the most are immediately from the start to finish. It's overall like how you make them feel. When you treat them like they are a VIP, when they are the most important person in the room, I guarantee you that's gonna be felt. When you have a very seamless process from start to end, I'm talking from the consultation all the way to the final delivery and asking for the review. This is what is really important. You have to also ask for the review. You can't just wait for them to leave you a review. I think you can have a great consultation. You can have, all that good stuff. You have a seamless process of talking to the client, but when you're actually on that day, it's how you make them feel during the shoot. It's how flexible you are. It's how many ideas you have, your passion, you have to show your passion. It's so good to just let it out. Be free with how you feel. Tell the clients, this is so much fun. Are you guys having fun? You make it a really fun experience. You make them feel, you don't make them feel awkward. You make them feel seen and heard. You listen to their needs. And then when you deliver, obviously your photos looking great is another reason that they would leave a 5-star review. But overall, it's how you make your clients feel. Did you treat them with VIP service? Did you give them, a really detailed information about what to expect? Did you give a lot of good ideas and insights on locations to shoot? Did you, how involved were you in the process? And then your attitude, your whole attitude during the shoot, how was it? Were you, complaining about how hot it is and sweating, or were you just brushing it off and focusing on the moment? If there's kids around, are you playful with the kids, during a family shoot? Are you having fun? Are you having fun? Because you set the tone. The family that you're taking a photo of, or the couple, or even the brand that you're working with, you set the tone, and you're gonna draw out certain things out of that person. It's just like when you're around anyone, you're gonna be feeling a certain way. This person brings out a certain side of you, you know what I mean? So, you wanna be very supportive, and you want to, have fun overall. This is a fun job. Don't you wanna be a photographer or a videographer? Show it. And this is also a huge thing when you do the follow-up. When you finally deliver your gallery, you can leave the longer heartfelt message that you leave, and make it genuine. Don't make stuff up. Say something nice, oh my God, it was such an honor to serve you guys. It was such an honor to capture your big day or your wedding, or it was so great seeing this happen, or whatever it is that you want to say about the shoot. Make it a heartfelt message when you're delivering the photos, and at the end of the message, Leave your link for your Google reviews. Leaving that link at the end of your email is really important because they're in that moment right now looking at the results and they're gonna have the most emotion about it. So asking for that immediately is gonna give you the best possible chance to get that done. And if they don't, give it a few days. Don't be afraid to ask again. Hey, I would, it really helps in my business if you leave me a 5-star review. I really appreciate it. It's like food for my business. So like these things are super important. So I have 362 5-star reviews, which is insane. And 257 of those are on Thumbtack. This is where I started my photography career, which is a whole other video. I have a love-hate relationship with Thumbtack. Yeah, that's another video. And 105 reviews are now on Google. And I think this is the best place to build your reviews because it's a really good long-term strategy for your business because I don't think Google's going anywhere. And you don't want to have to rely on an app or like a lead generating app like Thumbtack for the rest of your career. So you want to maybe have those reviews there or have the person, copy paste your reviews to both. That's fine too. Not all of them will do that, but it doesn't hurt to ask. Like it just simply doesn't hurt to ask. Yeah, Google is the best place for your reviews. Have your profile there. Build it there because that is like so much more searchable, and I think seeing that there is like way better. So for fun, I plugged in all my reviews into ChatGPT and I asked what is the common thing that was said in my reviews, and the results are awesome. The number one thing is that they felt comfortable and natural. Clients consistently mention how comfortable and relaxed and at ease that I make them feel. And even those who were camera shy or nervous, I was praised for giving easy prompts, offering clear direction, and capturing authentic moments without making them feel awkward or stiff or forced. So these words were natural, comfortable, easy to work with, fun, not awkward, and felt like a friend. So that's kind of cool. Also professional with a calm, friendly energy. I was described as a perfect mix of calm, professional, and friendly. I showed up prepared, but with a warm energy that eases nerves, especially on high stress days like weddings or proposals. And I do try to let them know that this is not my first rodeo. And I always feel I'm like the calmest person at any of these events because I've done so many. And a lot of times, remember, it's their first time getting married or it's their first time proposing. So they're relying on your expertise and your professionalism to make this run really smoothly. So when you present that calm energy, it's like, oh yeah, it's a no-brainer, hire her. Fast turnaround and high quality results. So that was like the number 3 thing. They love how fast I delivered their galleries without compromising quality. And many say they were shocked how quickly they received their final images and how beautiful they are. And that's, I can attest that to doing this full time because I don't have another part-time job that robs me of my time, so I can focus on this fully. And because I've been doing this for nearly 10 years now, I feel like I'm so much more efficient. I have figured out so many ways to be efficient with editing, filming, and all that stuff. So, being on YouTube since 2016 and starting my photography business in the same year has made me feel so proficient. And I feel like that delivery time is so valuable because nowadays everything is instant. They want everything instant. They want to post online like right away. They want to share it, especially weddings and elopements and surprise engagements or proposals, because that's like so like important to them. Like you want to have like what I do is I deliver a sneak peek gallery within 48 hours. So this could be 5 images, this could be 15 images, especially for like proposals, because they want to share this moment with people, with loved ones and friends who couldn't actually be there for the moment. So it's really nice if you can give them like a very quick sneak peek. And that gives them the impression that they got their stuff fast. But actually they do get their stuff fast, like the rest of it. They actually get it really quickly. My typical turnaround is somewhere between 3 days and a week, depending on the season. So I let them know that I'm gonna deliver it in 2 weeks, and I always over deliver. So under promise and over deliver. That's like always been a great thing. Number 4 is great communication. I was responsive. My clear communication really stood out to my clients. They felt informed, heard, and cared for the entire time. Hey. The number 5 thing chat said about my reviews is that I go above and beyond. So I'm not just a photographer or a videographer to my clients. They see me as someone who truly cares, whether it's staying longer than expected, helping plan the surprise, or giving or paying attention to the details, people notice that I always do more than expected. And they absolutely do. They always do. And it's not hard. Treat people as they're your friend. Like, what would you do for your friend, you know? Okay, and the number 6 final thing that really stood out to people is the cinematic, candid, and meaningful visuals. So whether it's a surprise proposal, family shoot, or branding session, clients felt like I captured who they really were, not just what they looked like. The emotional tone, the artistry, and the timeless quality of the work all stood out. These are the insights that really they left, and this is coming from over 362 different reviews. So you could see now what these most important things were that really stood out to the client. So I hope that really helps you guys out there focus on these qualities and these aspects of your business to really elevate who you are as a professional, elevate how the first impression is when they look at your website, when they look at your reviews, when they see your listing and they're comparing dozens of other photographers and they're deciding. I think having the number is great. Having a high number of reviews is great, but also, when they start reading it, is it heartfelt? Do they have a lot of words? How much information are they getting? Some photographers and videographers, they're not cheap. So handing someone thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars over the internet could be really I'm sure it could be really scary. So having these reviews is your social proof that you are safe, you are, trustworthy. And I think that is so valuable and so important. And I think that's one of the reasons why I get hired so quickly and so easily, and why my consultation process is so much easier because of that trust. So if you're a fellow photographer or a videographer, drop a comment. I would love to connect. And if you are a brand, if you are a person that would just love something meaningful captured, your love, your family, whatever it may be, I'd be honored to capture it for you. So do find my email, find my website, let's connect. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.